Hello friends, welcome to my channel Hirataki. This is our Angular 21 tutorial for beginners. So part of this video we can talk about Material UI and Material UI theme handling. Okay, so let me start the implementation. The very first thing is we have to install the packages. Okay, let me go to the browser. You can search like Angular Material. So let me open the site. Okay, this is the official site for Angular Material UI. Okay, so commonly if you search like Material UI, you will get the different site because this Material UI is the third-party component-based UI library. So they were supporting for different technologies like React, Vue.js. Currently we are in Angular, right? So we have to mention like Angular. So let me get started. So as I mentioned, first we need to install these packages using this command ng-add angular/material. Okay, installation in progress. The package Angular/Material 21.0.6 will be installed and executed. We have to proceed by giving Y and enter it. The installation in progress. So the next thing is we need to choose the theme. Okay. By default, we have a 4 option. By moving this cursor, we can choose the different themes. Okay. And also we have some additional themes are there that we will discuss little later. So time being, I am choosing this Azure Blue. Okay. Okay, the installation gets completed and it is created one new SES file, Material UI theme, and it's updated our angular.json and also our index.html. So we can see all those changes. The first thing is in our angular.json, the new file is imported. This is the new file. And the next one is package log.json. We can ignore this one. And the third one is package.json. So here you can see two additional libraries. Okay. One is Angular CDK and another one is Angular Material. Both are in the version 21. Okay. And then this settings.json. Okay. It is related to VS Code. It's not part of our Material UI. Then in this index.html side, you can see some fonts are included. Okay. And finally, the newly added theme SES file. Okay. So here, if you look at the top, we can see the selected theme, Azure Blue. And this material theme file is the global one. If you make any changes here, it will reflect in the complete application. Okay. So the next thing is we can include one of the component and see how it will work. Before including this material UI component, let me create one Angular component. Okay. For this learning purpose, ng generate component material UIX. Okay. The component is created. I'm just including this component in our routing side. Okay, fine. Okay, next let me go back to our official site of Material UI. In this component section, so we can start from this button. Okay, if you look at here, we can see the different types of button: text, elevated, outside, filled, tonal. So if you look at in the older version, I'm just duplicated. So currently we are in 21, right? So we can see this drop down. So now if I'm changing this into version 20, in this 20 also we are able to see this elevated, outlined, filled, tonal, then icon. Okay, there are 4 types of button including this text, just 5 types of button. In this 21 we have the same 5 types. Okay, but if you go to this version 19, okay, you can see this basic, raised, stroked, flat. Okay, we have 4 types and also the types are different. See, text, here it is basic, and in this elevated you can see raised, then outlined, you have stroked. Okay, and also if you look at the example, Let me take this one. If I take this elevated, we have a normal HTML button only. Then we have to specify this directive mat button. Then we need to pass these parameters elevated. Okay. At the same time, in the older versions, we have to provide this directive like this mat hyphen button. Okay. And for the raised, we need to mention like mat raised button. There is no parameter. Okay. See for the stroked mat stroked button. Okay. But if you look at this new version 21, the directive name also changed. There is no hyphen between this mat and button, and also we need to pass those things as the parameters. So better if you are working with the latest version, make sure just to refer all those controls. Okay, so we can start from this button. So let me take this elevated. Okay, can I add here and changing this title into material UI. Okay, and adding one h2 tag. First one is button. Okay. And then adding this elevated control. Okay, so the very important thing is whatever material UI components you are using, make sure we have to import the respective models. Okay, so that model information we can get it from this API section. Okay, for the button we need to import this model, mat button model. Okay, so let me do that. So in this TS side, mat button model. Okay, it is imported. Now let me run this application. Okay, application in running mode. Oh, it is not coming. Okay, just material. Okay, we can see our basic button. Okay, next we can take this outlined. So, we have outside border. And finally, if you just provide text, it will act as the link, I believe. Yeah. Okay, if you are mouse hovering, we are able to feel it's the button. Otherwise, we are able to see just this text. And if I changed this into a field, okay, the color is changed. Okay. So next, we can include the checkbox. Let me take one example. We can take this one. Okay. So let me copy one of the checkbox. H2 checkbox. And we can remove this class and this ng model. Okay. And obviously, if you are using any of the component, make sure we need to import the respective model. For this checkbox, we have to include like mat, then checkbox model. Okay. So the pattern is like this. Okay. It will start as mat, then our component name is button, end with the model. Same way for this checkbox. So the same way if you are including for the radio button, you have to provide like mat, radio, and end with button. Okay. So now I believe it will work. Material. Okay, we have a checkbox. Okay. So the same way we can include the radio button as well. Okay, from the suggestion we are getting like this. Anyway, better we can refer this site. Okay, material UI site. Sometimes from this suggestion we will get it from the older version as well. Radio button. We can take this example. We have two options. We can include inside the material UI radio group. Okay. So now we have seen some basic controls. Similarly, we can take some of the form controls, because when we are designing the form, make sure we should have all the form controls, right? So we took this radio button and checkbox. Let me take this input also. This is one example. We can take this one. Okay. Okay. This input controls, we need to import two things. Okay. One is mat form field. Another one is mat input. So for the mat label, it's not needed. Since we are adding this mat form field, it will take auto mat form field model. You know, the issue got resolved, right? But if you look at the UI, okay, this is a text box and another one is the text area. But the design not looks good. The reason is we were not imported this mat input model. Just we included this mat form field. Let me do that now. Mat input model. Okay, we just make this into the next line. Okay. So similarly, we have n number of components that we can use based on our requirement. Okay. So now we can see how to change the theming. Okay. Okay. If you look at here, see in this button, the text color in the blue color. Okay. And here the button also in blue. And in this checkbox, once it is checked, it is in blue. Similarly for this radio button. Okay. So the reason is we are in the theme Azure Blue. That is the main reason. Okay. So now we can see how to change this theming. Okay. So if you look at the material UI side, okay, once go to here. So currently we are in get started only. The next one is theming Angular material and also theming your component. Okay. So the first one is theming Angular material. It is applying some themes globally for our application. And the next one is for the individual components. Okay. First we can start from this global way. Just for this notes, so we are in Angular 21. So in Angular 21, we are able to see the new file, material themes. Okay. So here in this theme section, we are able to see this primary and territory. By changing value in this primary or a territory, similarly, we can include the secondary. We can change our themes. Okay. By default, we have around 12 themes. Let me change one by one, then you will get some better idea. We can change this primary, that is enough. So now if I'm changing this into, right, so, see the background color completely in the shade of red, and see all the textures. Okay. So similarly, if I'm changing this into green, you can see the background also mild green. All the controls in also in the kind of green only. Next, if you take this blue already we seen, and the yellow, see this is a kind of yellow theme. And similarly, if we take this rose violet, okay, this is fine. So next we can see how to change the color of individual components. Okay, for doing this one, let me take one another component. We can take this toolbar. In the future, we can use for the menu design. Okay, I'm taking the same example. Okay, let me copy everything. I included this one in the top. Okay. So here I need to import two models. One is for this mat toolbar and another one is mat icon. Okay. So let me do that now. The steps are same only, mat toolbar model. Okay, similarly matte icon model. Okay, fine. So now if you look at here in our UI side, okay, it's showing something like this. Maybe I can include one CSS as well. Spacer. Okay, so now it is moved here. But the thing is, there is no background color. If you are using the older version, we can simply apply the color using this color option. Maybe if I need something in the blue color, I can give like primary. Okay, if you are in the older version, it should work, but currently it's not working. Okay, for in this scenario, globally we can change the color of this toolbar control. For this option, we need to refer this styling. Okay, so for changing this color, we have to include like matte dot toolbar overrides. Actually, in the matte we have this toolbar, and we are overriding this styles, and we are including the new styles. One is for background, another one is the text. Okay, so let me copy this one, and we can include it in our newly created theme file. So here we can include it here in the top. So now if you look at here, see the complete background in orange and the text in orange color. Okay, so now I'm just changing this into blue. Okay, similarly changing this text into white color. Okay, now it is fine. So similarly we have three icons, so everything in the black color, so that also we can change into white. So the same way, go to the styling. Okay, just to copy this one, and already we have a root. I'm including another one override. Okay, changing this color into white. Now see this one. The menu looks good, right? So now we are in the end of the video. Still, if you have any doubts or clarification regarding this Material UI, please post in the comment box. And also, if you are looking any of the component, please mention those component in the comment. I will create the separate video for the specific components. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching.